at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Cards, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense working from the pistol. Flagway. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Flagway makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Flagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
The Aggies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Mario Craver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Complete. Oh, what a caught. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing Reed. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. And down he goes.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here's Lagway to pass. Pressure coming. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Lagway to the air again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago, they go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway. Because you said it, David, he was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Lagway wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is taking.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lagway. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The run inside. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Breaks free in the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throwing, Lagway. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. DJ gonna fire again. With the catch, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's Lagway to pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Lagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quarterback making adjustments. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his play.
Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with UAB taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Blazers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. And now back to your game in Waco. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Couldn't ask for a better starting field position for this offense. Lagway steps away. On the move, he fires. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop.
Next, going for the goal line. That has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Using his feet. Touchdown Bears! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run to the right. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. They're working that left side. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Throwing, Lagway. Here's a heat. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's Lagway to pass. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer.
Caught, and he's got room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps? Running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking. I think that might have got in his head, and that might have been a reason why he dropped it.
Bringing the heat. Slips a tackle. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They get through, and it's blocked. Defense has it. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Running inside, it's Owens. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. He's got it again, finding an escape route. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The short hands. It's Livingston. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Lagway wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Lagway. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's going to run it. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Great job by this defense rising up, forcing a fourth down, and remember, a field goal does tie the game. It's a one-scored game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. On the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throwing, Lagway. Got his man. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown Bears! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Bears have the answer.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Reed. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Reed to the air again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown,